welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm your astrologer and tarot card reader, Mary Trimble, here with your readings for August the 26th through September the 1st. Oh my God, we're in September. If you're new, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm so glad you found me, and I really hope you enjoy these readings. And if you are returning, you're my heart. Thank you. I really appreciate you. I appreciate your loyalty and consistency. Thank you so much. These are general readings, guys, so please take what resonates, leave the rest. And if you would like a more tailored and personal reading, you may click on this link and it will take you to my website. Now, that brings me to another announcement. I'm kind of in a critical financial situation, which I won't bore you with the details. So for 1 week only, I am offering a full reading, which is an hour long, sometimes a little bit more, for $60. So that's 40% off. There's going to be a special code that I will put in the show more section in the description box below. And you can copy and paste that at checkout. It will only be for 1 week. I'll offer it. So get it while you can. Now, what else? Yes, this is for your sun, moon, and rising, guys. So you can find the links to the other videos below. Also, in fact, all the links to my website, everything is below. I also have a Facebook group, and on Wednesday, every other Wednesday, it correlates with the new moon and the full moon. So this week it'll be about the new moon in Virgo on Friday, and on Wednesday, in my Facebook group, which is a closed group, we discuss that. We look at your, signs and how it's affected by the moon, and also I do a little tarot reading for people, so we have fun. It's a lovely group. The link to that will be below also. What else? Another way of supporting me, guys, is through Patreon. I post things on Patreon that I don't post anywhere else. And also, thank you, my patrons. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate you. You help me going. Now, what else? Oh, yes. These readings come in 3 sections. I will have the timestamps to skip each section. If you want to get straight to the, excuse me, I can barely breathe because I have been smudging my house, and it is intense. I can barely breathe. These readings come in 3 sections. We have the intro, the astrology report, and the tarot card reading. So find the skip stamps below if you're checking out your sun, moon, and rising. So that's it, folks. Without further ado, let's go to the astrology report, shall we? Hello and welcome to the astrology section of your reading. And what a celestial sky we have this week, guys. Wow, so much earth energy and so much Virgo. Virgo energy is earth. Right? It's the earth element, it's practical, it's critical thinking, and critical thinking is kind of important, right? We need to be able to look at situations critically, and sometimes ourselves. Just the tendency to criticize can come out, so, hold back on criticizing yourself and others, unless it's constructive criticism. Now, Virgo, you've got the new moon in Virgo, right? So we have 5 planets in Virgo, and at some point they are interacting with Uranus. Uranus is the planet of surprises and shocks and sudden happenings. It's like thunder and lightning, right? Now, it is going retrograde. So all these other planets, we've got Mercury, the Sun, Mars, Venus, and the Moon, right? Now, the Moon is also, you've got this beautiful new moon on the 30th, on Friday, the 30th. So this is a wonderful time for intentions, but Virgo's about planning. And I just have to say, on Friday, this new moon interacts with 7 planets, some in nice ways and some in not so nice ways. This is a wonderful opportunity for new beginnings. And because all the planets are kind of interacting with Uranus and the moon too at some point, I think it's a good time to plan. Virgos are all about planning. They're all about structuring and putting rules in place and setting goals. So I think it's a really incredible time to set goals. Now, I want to also say there's so much energy in Earth. This is a wonderful time to manifest, right? Because the Earth is about manifesting. It's about, what we create, what we actually live within this 3-dimensional world. Growing food, it's about providing shelter and food and everything that we need to live. So Virgo's also about service. And it's a mutable sign, right? So mutable means flexible. So it's good to look at where we can be flexible. So this energy is all about making plans to go forward. It's all about how can I be of service to others. Now, I just want to mention that the Mars and the Sun are conjunct, almost exact. That can mean sudden bursts of anger, right? It can mean, because it's kind of what do I want to say? It's impatience, it's intolerance. When a planet is conjunct the sun, I mean, the sun's powerful and hot, right? And it can burn a planet to a cinder. So what you want to do is, some of us can control ourselves and some of us can't, but it is important to choose your battles and perhaps not be so impulsive this week, because we may have the tendency to be impulsive. But the moon on Friday interacts with 7 planets. So this can mean a fluctuation in moods, not only for you, but for those around. And it affects people in different ways. And as I said, the moon is interacting with the planets, sometimes in a harmonious way and sometimes in a challenging way. You want to understand that all these moods that you're encountering, particularly on Friday, is a result of the celestial sky and the interaction with the moon. And it's momentary. The moon moves very fast. So that's why it's interacting, because it's kind of moving past all these planets and interacting with them. And they are interacting with other planets. So it kind of accentuates those moods. And how this affects you personally depends on where these planets are in your natal chart. So you might want to get a reading for that, or you might want to join my Facebook group and we can kind of generally discuss it. At least which area it's affecting you in your life. Mercury rules Virgo, so it is home. It is very happy in Virgo. So we have all this wonderful grounding, manifesting earth energy here this week. And we've got a lot of Uranian energy too, right? So as during this week, the Sun, Mars, Venus, the moon and Mercury will all interact with Uranus. Now, when that happens, it will affect us in different ways. For instance, when Venus interacts, and they're all harmonious, they're wonderful interactions, right? When Venus interacts with Uranus, Uranus, don't forget, is in retrograde. So you could bump into an old flame or an old friend, and romantic feelings could come up for you. Or just, very friendly and a wonderful connection. Depending, somebody could just pop up out of the blue, because Uranus is all about like popping up out of the blue. It's about surprises. When it's a harmonious relationship, when it's in a trine, it's like, nice surprises. When it's in a challenging relationship, it's shocking. Luckily, all this week is it's all about harmonious connections. So it's a wonderful energy and surprising energy. So lovely surprises all week long. So expect the unexpected, and don't forget, plan and think about how you can be in service with someone and how you can be more flexible. So we have a lot going on, guys. Without further ado, let's go to your tarot card show. Hello, Capricorn, and welcome to your reading for August the 26th through September the 1st. And this is one last shuffle for you. Okay, what wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give, Capricorn? This is for Capricorn. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Capricorn for this coming week, August the 22nd, 6th, through September the 1st? 3 cards for Capricorn, please. 3 cards for Capricorn. 3 cards for Capricorn. Oh, there you go. 3 popped out all together. Alrighty then. Ooh, all the colour blue. Blues and purples here. Very, very interesting. These are clarifying cards for Capricorn. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Capricorn through these clarifying cards? Please clarify. Oh, there you go. Please clarify. Oh. Wow, wow, wow. No, one more. I'm going to put that with that one. Please clarify. That's it. Oh, wow. Very interesting, Capricorn. Okay, so you have, you're starting off with the King of Swords. Clarifying King of Swords is the Queen of Swords. There's the couple, the divorced couple. Here's the Page of Swords, and then you have the Queen of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. Then you have the High Priestess, and followed by, or clarified by, the Page of Wands. You are only missing the Page of Pentacles. That's it. That's the only one you're missing here. Okay, so the first card out is the King of Swords. He's very logical. He's a logical thinker. He's like the judge, right? The judge, he has no problem in just banging down the gavel and passing judgment. He is, I don't want to say devoid of emotions, but he's just logical. He's the champion for justice. And when he comes into a reading, I think of him as the justice. I think of balance. I think of, he's the truth seeker. So no matter what, he wants the truth. Don't stray from the narrow path. This is about keeping your side of the street clean. It's about doing everything by the book. It's about following rules and regulations. It's also about not jumping to conclusions. Don't be too quick to judge. Now, clarifying is the Queen of Swords. Be careful what comes out of your mouth. Not what comes out of your mouth, how it comes out of your mouth. You know, Virgo is ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is moving into Virgo by the end of the week, right with the new moon. It's a very emotional and kind of volatile time because the moon is interacting with every single planet. So we may have the urge to say something, or may not even think. We're just going to blurt things out, perhaps. So practice being quiet rather than saying something. Look, the Queen of Swords tells the truth. She just tells it like she sees it. She doesn't mean to, her intention isn't to hurt you. She really doesn't care either way. She's been alone so long and had to fend for herself that she's not compassionate. And, but she's very astute and very intelligent. She can see through bull, right? She can see through bullshit. She can see through to a person's soul, not because she's intuitive, no, but because she's studied people and she's an astute businesswoman. She can see through, she knows when someone's not authentic. So she'll just say it like it is. And, you know, in order to help you, really, you know, the truth gives you power, right? But the truth hurts sometimes. And she's got this big sword. It's very cutting. She can deliver a truth in a very abrasive and cutting way that shreds you to pieces. And then look, you've got the Page of Swords. You've got all of the court cards of swords. Truth is on the table. He's a messenger. And he is going to deliver the truth, and it might not be in a pretty bow, but it's the truth. So sometimes we have to kind of look, you could be the Queen of Swords, or you might encounter the Queen of Swords. Whatever you do, remain truthful this week. Truthful to yourself and truthful to others. If you have the urge to manipulate or tell a lie, resist that urge. And resist speaking before thinking. This is all about communication too, this new moon. So the Page of Swords, you know, you get this message and like, and you want to react. This is saying resist don't kill the messenger. Sometimes you're going to have to retreat and you've got to figure out what you can own. You don't have to take the whole message in, but there's a part of that you can own, I'm sure, so that you can move forward. And you've got the Queen of Pentacles. I feel that this is like, this truth is really kind of valuable to you. And you've got the Queen of Pentacles. She's like a brilliant businesswoman. So, yeah, so's the Queen of Swords. Really, you've got a lot of court cards here. So I feel that there's a lot of people around you that can help you even if it doesn't feel like you're being helped. They're helping you. They're helping you see the truth that you need to see, and they're helping you grow. And the Queen of Pentacles is about growth. It's about abundance. It's about, you know, growing your wealth. So this is like, you can take this message to the bank, basically. It's going to be very good for you to hear, Capricorn. And right next to this, the Queen of Pentacles, is the Page of Cups. Now, the Page of Cups is about love. It's about the gift of love. It's about a message of love, a loving message. So here you've got a loving message. And here you've got the not so loving message. This is just like, logical and just going to say this, whatever this message is. And it's not, doesn't feel like love, this one. So you are being asked to receive this message with love. Accept it into your heart and really take it on and grow from it. The next card out for you is the High Priestess. So this is telling you that, look, when the High Priestess comes into a reading, she's making the Akashic records available to you. She's giving you the wisdom from the beginning of time. She is giving you the key to her knowledgeable closet full of, amazing texts of knowledge and spells, and she's giving you psychic power. You have to tap into that. You've got an opportunity coming in here. You've got several people. You're going to be surrounded by people this week. And some of them are benevolent and some of them maybe are not so benevolent. But you must trust your intuition and your gut feeling about these people. Be illogical when how can you be psychic and logical at the same time? You can. Look, because somebody said something you don't like doesn't mean that they don't have value, right? And this is why you almost have to be logically thinking, right? But at the same time, tapping into your intuition, because you can kind of see sometimes people say things and you can tell they don't intend to hurt you. Your intuition will tell you that. So it's important not to take things personally and to be logical about trusting your intuition, if that makes sense to you. Now, you have 3 pages here. This is really saying that you are ready to move on to the next phase of your life, Capricorn. There are major changes happening, and you're ready. You're ready to go out there and rise above everything. You're ready to rise up the ranks. It's almost like you've studied everything. So, the pages, worked in the service of the king and the knights. And then at one point, they have to jump off and they have to kind of become the knight themselves, right? Still in service to the king. But they are the knight now. So it's everything that you've learned, you have to put into practice now. Capricorn, thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, family, neighbors, whomever you think would benefit from it. Social media, help me get this channel off the ground and to grow. And comment. I live for comments and feedback. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Mwah! I love you all, and I'll see you next week.